Ladies and gentlemen, we have here just in White House aides hugely embarrassed by Trump's lunch with Kanye. NYT reporter. So it goes on to show front page and center in Yahoo. White House staffers express concerns about the optics of the president's meeting with rapper Kanye West, according to the New York Times reporter. Trump looks speechless and confused. 4,996 people. By David Moyer. That is attached to this. Trump White House, Trump's bizarre, profanity-laden meeting with Kanye West. CNN Live. The world is still talking about Kanye West's bizarre lunch with President Donald Trump, including White House staffers, and many of them are feeling hugely embarrassed by the president's Oval Office meeting with the rap star. New York Times. White House correspondent Maggie Haberman told CNN on Friday, if you look at the president's face as Kanye West was doing essentially his filibuster standing in front of the resolute desk, Trump looks speechless and confused, right? Let's look up here. He really does. So the reporter pointed out the facial expressions of Trump's daughter and son-in-law as further examples of the mixed reactions. So you can see Jared Kushner there looking very happy. His wife, Ivanka Trump, not looking quite as happy, and Haberman said this. And so that represented the split that you saw within the White House. So Haberman said the White House staffers were troubled by the optics of this meeting. I heard from the other West Wing aides who were hugely embarrassed that that had happened at all, though they thought that it was not a good look at all, that this is not a rock concert, she said. She added, the main sentiment I have heard is why have we taken what was a pretty good week for the president with Kavanaugh, which is something that Republican candidates heading into midterm elections, of course, would probably rather be talking about. And why are we now doing Kanye week? West wearing a red MAGA hat, which is Make America Great Again hat, held forth for nearly 10 minutes in what seemed like a stream of consciousness rant. When he finished, Trump remarked, I tell you what, that was pretty impressive. That was quite something. And so pretty much that's how it ended. So anyway, I will pan back up to the video and maybe we'll see a little bit of what was going on.
So there were mixed reactions in the West Wing. You could see Jared Kushner is sitting there looking very happy. His wife Ivanka Trump not looking quite as happy, and I think that represented the split that you saw within the White House. There were a bunch of aides who flocked to the West Wing with their cameras. I heard from other West Wing aides who were hugely embarrassed that had happened. Thought that was not a good look. That this is not a rock concert. And what the main sentiment that I've heard from people in the West Wing is, why have we taken what was a pretty good week for the president with Kavanaugh, which is something that Republican candidates heading into the midterms would probably rather be talking about, and why are we now doing Kanye week? And I think that there's not a clear answer.
Excellent. Let's leave it there.
So that's pretty much the sentiment of this meeting, Mr. Kanye West, and what they think of you. And so, once again, As it states up here, White House aides hugely embarrassed by Trump's lunch with Kanye West. All I can say is he didn't do anything but waste his time, and wearing that hat is not proving anything. Having said that, I couldn't have said anything more than what this aide has said. Leaving it at that, what are your thoughts about this embarrassing rant? Thank you for listening. Kanye, stick to the music. Stick to the music.